Very good morning, class 7. So I hope all of you are doing your papers very well. And today we are going to discuss the question answers of how migratory birds find their way. Yesterday I have explained you this lesson. I have given you the meanings also. We have discussed the word meanings also. And now we are going to discuss, as well as I'll make you write the question answers of this lesson, how migratory birds find their way. So let's get started. Write down Unit 4, Section 3, how migratory birds find their way. Write down the date as well as the day. Vocabulary. These are some extra words which I have found it difficult for you. So I have written the meanings for you, so make it easier for you. Survive means live. Continent means one of the several large land masses. Scarce means not enough, not existing in large quantities. Congenial means compatible or pleasant. Conducted means organized. Abode is a place where one lives. And definite means a very certain answer, certain or fixed or unlikely to change. That is called definite. So now we come to the comprehension part. Write down the question number 1 at page number 77. Open your books at page number 77. Write the vocabulary first and then you write down the question number 1. We're going to start with this. Now the question is, when do migratory birds leave their place of living? Yes, we have read yesterday about the migratory birds. Everything I have told you, and scientists have done the experiments also in this, that how do they manage to come back to their original place. So now the question is that when do migratory birds leave their place of living? वो अपना place of living कब छोड़ती हैं? Why do they migrate? So write down, start writing. Birds leave their place of living when the climate becomes uncongenial birds leave that place, their place of living, when they find that the climate is not congenial for them, means not appropriate for them. Either it is very cold or either it is very hot. So they move to the another region to settle there for that temporary phase, and then they just come back when the climate changes. So some birds leave their abodes in winter and to go to the another place where the weather is warm. Sometimes excuse me, some birds leave their abodes is the place of living in winter and go to another place and go to another place where the weather is warm. And they come back whenever the weather changes. So this is the reason they change, they migrate. So now the second question, it is almost same. First was when do. When means when the climate becomes uncongenial. There's a bit change, there's a bit difference between the question number 1. In the question number 1 they are asking when they migrate, okay, and in the second question they are asking why do migrate. So now the answer is, why do birds migrate? birds migrate. Now we will write why. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव रिटन व्हेन, वो कब चेंज करती हैं. अब क्वेश्चन है वो क्यों माइग्रेट करती हैं. सो द क्वेश्चन इज डिफरेंट बट देयर इज अ वेरी small difference between the first number and second number. So they migrate because it is difficult for them to survive in colder regions. So that's why they migrate, because it is difficult for them to survive in the colder regions. Moreover, और भी एक रीज़न है, the birds generally eat, क्या खाती हैं birds generally? आपको पता है ना, they eat insects and worms only, right? तो विंटर में क्या होता है बच्चे कि विंटर में ना उनकी ये जो खाना है इनको कम मिलता है, इसलिए भी वो अपनी जगह चेंज कर लेते हैं. तो मोर ओवर द बर्ड्स जनरली ईट इंसेक्ट्स एंड वॉर्म्स, एंड ड्यूरिंग विंटर व्हाट हैपन्स दैट द फूड बिकम्स स्केर्स. स्केर्स मीन्स कम हो जाता है उनके लिए, ठीक है. इनसफिशेंट होता है, इनसफिशेंट. So that's why they have to migrate. First was when and second was why. Now comes the third. How do the birds guess change the weather? How do the birds guess the change of weather होना चाहिए. आपकी बुक में बहुत सारी मिस्टेक्स हैं बच्चे, मिसप्रिंटिंग बहुत ज़्यादा, बहुत सारी गलतियां हैं, कई बार स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स भी बहुत हैं. So the birds, start writing, the birds are able to guess about the coming weather by watching the duration of the day as the starts getting longer or shorter according to the change.
जग गए हैं, आगे गए तो
Answer number 4. What do some scientists have to say about how birds can find their way? So some scientists are of the view that some scientists are of the view that the birds are extra sensitive. उनका ऐसा मानना है कि birds की जो सेंसिंग पावर होती है ना, इनके सेंस ऑर्गन्स, दे आर क्वाइट शार्प. एक्स्ट्रा सेंसिटिव मीन्स क्वाइट शार्प, मीन्स इनको बहुत जल्दी पता चल जाता है। अगर आप इन्हें बहुत दूर भी छोड़ आएँ तो भी इनको पता चल जाएगा कि हम कहाँ से आए हैं, एंड दे विल डेफिनेटली कम बैक टू देयर ओरिजिनल प्लेस। And on the basis of this sensitivity, they are able to determine as to where from they have come. बर्ड्स क्या होते हैं? दे आर एक्स्ट्रा सेंसिटिव टू अर्थ्स मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। अर्थ की जो मैग्नेटिक क्वालिटी है उसके साथ जो हमारी बर्ड्स हैं उनकी जो सेंस ऑर्गन्स हैं बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग रहते हैं, और इस वजह से वो डिटर्मिन कर लेती हैं कि वो कहाँ से आई हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, does the text give you the answer to the question asked in the title? If yes, what is it? Now, what is the title of the how migratory birds find their way? So does we get this answer? Yes, we do get. Yes, we do get the answer. Right? Yes, we do get the answer. That how migratory birds find their way back. So how many experiments have been conducted now? So these experiments have proved many experiments have been conducted, and these experiments proved that the birds are gifted with a natural instinct instinctive power, which helps them to trace their path and abode. So is it clear? Yes, we do get the answer that how migratory birds find their way. Yes, we find the answer because many experiments have been conducted that how do they find. Many scientists have done this. They have conducted the experiments on the birds to find out that how come they trace their path. So with these experiments it has been proved that the birds are gifted with a natural instinctive power. उनकी नेचुरल इंस्टिंक्ट्स होती हैं जिससे उन्हें पता चल जाता है कि हम कौन से रास्ते से आए थे, और वो अपना घर वापस ढूंढ लेती हैं. Am I clear? So with this we have completed the question answer part of the how do migratory birds find their way. We have completed this lesson, we have completed the question answers, and tomorrow and in the next lecture we will continue with the back exercise.